Good evening, friends. Welcome back to Kerala Lucky Number Guessing. So, today, would like to thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for sharing the links with your friends and family, and thanks for sharing the wonderful feedback. We'll start off with the Sunday edition sequence, which generates the lucky number based on the figures that came on a Sunday. As you remember, red is an addition of plus and 1 and plus 6. Blue is addition of plus 2 and plus 7. Green is an addition of plus 3 and plus 8. So 4th of March, two-digit sequence that had come, and on the 5th you see that the sequence of 4 came as in a 9, sorry, 9 came in as in a 4. So 10th of March we had 8 out of the 4 boards that came the way it was expected. Then we'll move on to sequence of the 11th. The lucky number sequence as per the 4-digit addition chart would be something around different combinations here. We'll go through it each board by board, and we'll give you a highlight of what exactly is the overall sequence. So we look at the numbers, though the three numbers have come, though they've come in different boards, but you can see the overall anticipation of the sequence. Lucky numbers was almost correct. 581 pairing to 9581 is an amazing sequence that has come. So something for you to keep a track of. 4 and 9 in board D has been far too many, so likelihood of that sequence changing, most likelihood of 5 reflecting in board D, possibility of reflection of 2 as well. You can see 272 came about 10-12 days ago, and thereafter we've had a series of 9s and 4s. So let's start off first with board C. We'll go the other way around today. Board C is what we'll focus on first. We have two sequences here. Again, both of them are odd digits. Some of you may have odd as the lucky number in your horoscope. So most times an addition of your date of birth, or if it's a single figure date of birth, that mostly provides the lucky number in your horoscope. However, you can have a combination of the two different numbers that are there. Normally, it's a combination of 1, 2, and the individual single digits that are there in the date of birth. So, yeah, you can see here 8 is an addition of 3 and 8, 5 also is an addition of 3 and 8. So both the days we had green coming in board A and B. That sequence possibility can continue, but I am of the opinion that we would see a sequence change here. So you see 5 and 2, 4 and 2, and then finally at the end you have 7 and 3 there. So overall, different combinations available for the lucky number for tomorrow. So um, the options are available for you to select from, and I hope you do, forecast something that would be really worth it for you. So wish you luck in selection of the right sources. We'll move on. We'll look at another sequence board here. uh, 4252, 4273. So something for you to keep in mind. If you closely watch, the date tomorrow is the 11th. If you add 1 and 1, normally would give you a 2, and if you add 1 plus 2, the sequence would normally give you a 3. So normally lucky numbers are based on what is expected as your date. So if you check last month on the 11th, we had the sequence of 812 coming on the 11th of February. So again, if you see 1 plus 1 is an addition of 2, and 1 plus 2 is the 12th of March, which is one day and advance sequence that is come. So again, tomorrow being 1 plus 1 is 2, and 12th of March being one day in advance, the sequences of 2 and 3 have a high probability of being the lucky number for tomorrow. So most times you will see dates coming one day in advance, 2 days in advance. Those are the kind of sequences that work with lucky numbers. So you can look through the history of different months and different dates. You will find that one day advance sequence of the date and 2 day advance sequence of the dates are very common sequences that you can pick as your lucky choice and the lucky number for the for that particular day. So here you see 11 would give way to 2 and 11 would give way to 12 as well, because both of them are the advanced sequences of 2 and 3. So something for you all to look into and keep your mind focused on. Then we look this fourth price chart sequence, again combination of 9 and 5 from the two different combos have come. So two sequences out of the four sequences, or four digits rather, you see have come. So as suggested, we'll be focusing on three digit boards for you. I would encourage you all to look after the four digit boards on your own. However, the best sequence would be two digits for you, and you pick up the lucky sequences for yourself. I'll be just sharing a hint as to what is the possible combination. So I will leave it for you to make the final decision. I will be sharing the guideline with you, and you can see here the guidance. Overall, we had 14 sequences come of the three-digit sequences. So again, this is something that you need to keep in mind. You can see here 9 and 8 is one sequence that has come. Uh, I think that's the only sequence which is closest to the DABC sequence that you have today. So quite close, though maybe not be 100% the way we would expect. I would have expected at least three of the digits to come. However, you see 9th of March also we had uh, two sequences that came 235 uh, instead of 255. So again, those were three digits in all, which gives us a relatively good satisfaction of the lucky number choice selection there. So again, good good thought process. Keep the thought process going, and hopefully you would uh, manage this sequence forecasting well on your own. Okay, you can just have a look. Three digit sequences, three digit lucky numbers for you. Combinations of 942, 928, 923, and 423. That is what you need to be focusing on. We look at the six digit first sequence. You can see here 208, three figures that have come from the ones that we selected. Though it did not come in board DABC, only 8 came in board DABC. However, you can look at the overall sequences we predicted. Our 5 numbers, and out of which you've got 3 numbers coming. So the sequence percentage is almost 60. So the suggestion was at least 50% success rate for you, and I think you've got 60% there. Overall, if you look, if you pick up two digits out of four, that is a sure shot 50%, and that is what I had given you an update on. You've got 9 and 5, which again signifies that the focus of the lucky numbers sequences are matching and nearing the best possible options that you can get. So something that you would be happy with, and something that you can start picking up on your own as well. So the next inline sequence that we have for you, we have a combination of 1627 on the 1st of November, and I'm sure you would be keen to explore that option. So 6172, there's a possibility of 9 coming, but 9 may come as the first 2 digits of the first 6 digits, first to 6 digits. So it can start off with a 9, or the second digit can be a 9. So something for you to look into and focus on. You can see 1st of November 619722. That is what you'd be looking at. So this is what I feel is the likelihood of the 6 digit lucky number sequence. So that is what you've been needing to focus on. I've given you a guideline. Now it's up for you to manage manage the lucky number forecast. We have specifics here for you. can see from the 4-digit sequence based on a Friday edition sequence. We've got 9 and 5 that have come exactly the way we expected it to come, and 3 came as an opposite of 8. So overall 3 combinations have come. So what we'll be focusing on today is the next combination, moving combination of orange and green likely. Green is, again, you can see 3108 and orange is 2097. So if you look closely, 2 and 7 is what is required, and plus 1 and 3 is also what is required. So the combination of orange and green is what is going to give us the lucky number sequence for tomorrow, which is the Tuesday, which is the 11th of March. So guys, that is what you should be looking and focusing on. And the rest is God's grace. Destiny, if it fares well, will be good. There you go. And look at the even odd sequence here. Third day in a row, the odd sequence has come. It has broken the sequence of events, and most likelihood of uh, even coming tomorrow. So if even is what is likelihood, double two combination is going to play a key role. So combination of 122 or 227 is something that you can look into as your lucky sequence. You can look at your date of birth and also see if that uh, connects well here. So here again, C227 is what I've suggested again for you. And look at the 4-digit even odd sequence. Just a reminder, guys. Lucky number and the lucky number forecasting is based on the Hindu calendar and based on the uh, moon sign, based on the uh, astrology. So something is important for you to keep in mind. Use this information wisely, as it can help you uh, in number of very good ways. Look at astrologer to see if they can, help you uh, devise a time and a plan and a strategy to focus on your lucky numbers. Ideally, at times, certain times are more favorable, and at certain times, you should be avoiding digging dive into the lucky number forecasting, as it can uh, impact you in a negative way. So please avoid, getting into any sort of speculative habits, as this would uh, create unwanted financial burden on you and your family. So please use this information wisely. My information is basically for your enlightenment and your entertainment, and I wouldn't encourage you to indulge in any sort of financial activity here. So again, it's my duty to just highlight things, and rest is for you to focus on. So if you closely look here, 132137 last month of February has come as 432 in between the 2 days. Today we had 581, and last month on the 10th of February we had 168. 11th of February we have 812. So the most likelihood is 218. That is what is something uh, as the lucky sequence that I can think of, which would be the center of attraction for tomorrow. So here we go. 227218 are the two sequences that you could look forward to. Then look at the second prize money that is coming with a 2 day gap on the first prize sequence. So again you see 30953. So 095 came exactly the way it was, and 8 came instead of a 3. So three sequences passed perfectly well, and one is an opposite. So it's a near hit for you. And I mean, I'm just sharing my experience with you and how we come across these sequences. I hope that you all have also learned ways of managing this on your own, and you know preparing your own guidance uh, for you to focus on. So again, guys, I will try to keep the video short. I've given you different unique, two, three different unique sequences which come around to the same set of uh, figures, which you could, use them as the most probable lucky sequences for tomorrow. So I hope that you will be able to uh, what you can say, you can uh, keep a common connection between the three sequences and guide yourself accordingly. So this this first digit second price sequence that suggests is slightly different to the other sequences, but maybe slightly different to only possibly one particular number that you have different here. Otherwise, if you see, if you pick up the different numbers there, only you see an addition of 6 here instead of a 2. That is the only difference here. So you can skip the 6 to go for a 2, or you can skip the 7 and go for a 6 with a 2 as well. So one final sequence possibly here for you today. It's the 4 digit yearly sequence that comes from the previous month sequences that we've been focusing on. Here again, the first two digits exactly the same, and 8 being an opposite of 3. So if you look, the sequence that I've marked here in orange gives us a wider variety and a combination of several days together. If you closely watch, if you closely watch 315609755751833165174531, so you can see about 6 different days combination has come here. Again, we'll be focusing on at least 3 to 4 digit combination for the 11th of March, and this again we'll pick up from the 9th of the previous month. So this is a particular sequence that is working well. So I would suggest you continue to pick up the lucky sequences from there. It's a mix and match combination. You can pick two, you can prepare two different sets and pick up two unique numbers from both the sets and combine them to give you your set of 4-digit lucky number. So this is how you can predict your own lucky number based on the common sequences that have come in the past, which will give you a guideline on what you need to focus on. So it's not necessary that I have to give you the guideline sequence each time. You can prepare your own guideline sequence. You can use my guideline sequence to mix and match with the ones that you come up with and give you a little bit of reference point and confidence point for you to work and focus on. So just a last minute of reminder, as I've given you hints in the previous videos, you know playing playing the lottery can lead to financial loss. So my my recommendation is to be very careful with the way uh, use your hard-earned money, because it's very easy to get carried away into speculation of trying to get some easy easy ways to substitute hard work and physical work through the lottery. So my suggestion would always be that you focus on hard work and leave the rest of luck and probabilities of luck and some blessings from the Lord. So if you are destined to get some money, easy money in your life, it will come on its own. You don't have to really push yourself. The harder you push, the more difficult it is going to become, and it will activate the negative energy of Lord Rahu. I would request you all to be systematically thinking about putting in your effort and leaving the rest on luck to do the needful for you. So here I would suggest that you do not get indulged into focusing on getting easy money through the lottery or through any other means of gambling. So please stay away from such activities, as this can create a lot of negative energy within you, which may hamper you in various different ways. Recently I came across one astrologer who's given his input in astrology on how the negative activation of negative energy from Lord Rahu can create a lot of financial loss, as well as misplacing of your hard-earned money. So be careful with it. When you need that money, and if you get entangled into the negative illusion, you may end up losing the money entirely, or your money getting stuck somewhere that you cannot get back, and you will have to strive hard to find ways to get it back. And moreover, important amount of time would be lost, and the main focus of your energy would be diverted to an unneeded activity in the world, which would create a lot of trouble in the long run for you. So something for you to focus and update yourself on. This is something that you need to be careful, especially in the next 2-3 weeks. There is Mercury retrograde happening on the 14th of March, and this is going to impact almost all the 12 horoscopes in the in Hindu Indian astrology point of view. So I've tried to set up a video today with some inputs into a specific uh, horoscope kind for Virgo ascendants or the Kanya Rashi people who are having Kanya Rashi as their moon sign at the time of birth, and how this retrograde is going to impact their own self personally. So some cautions that I've shared from this astrologer who'd given his inputs, and he suggested that we download a picture of Ma Saraswati on our phones and try to bow down and pray to her as and when we are able to look at our phones. So the more you pray to her, the higher the chances of you getting away from the negative effects of Lord Rahu. So this is something that I've shared in another video today. If you all have time, please go through the video, and it will help you understand the viewpoint of this astrology and how things can help you determine and make certain kind of things. I'll try to see if I can get some more information on the different rashis, like Kanya Rashi. Then you have a lot of different ones like Capricorn, Pisces, Libra, Gemini. I'll try to get some more for y'all, and you can look at the ones that is relevant to you, so that you could benefit from it. And at the end of the day, if you are happy in your life, then everybody else in your family would be automatically happy. So we'll connect with another video tomorrow. Thank you for watching once again. Thank you for your support and your inputs as and when you all do share them. Thank you.